My dear brothers and sisters in the risen Lord, 26th Sunday of the year, more tangible good comes of smiling tolerance than from fanatical zeal. More tangible good comes of smiling tolerance than from fanatical zeal, said by Ernest Boyd. Mr. Les Weil found Zinc the Zebra Foundation, a foundation that preaches tolerance among kids. Mr. Weil founded it in the commemoration of his 11-year-old daughter Kelly, who died of cancer in September 1993. When Kelly Weil, 11 years old, was dying of cancer, she told her teachers that she was hurt more by the rejections of her classmates and schoolmates than the painful medical treatments she was undergoing from the age of 8. Kids made fun of her because she had no hair and walked with a limp. Other kids were afraid because she had cancer and they thought that might catch her. She died in September 1993 after fighting a losing battle with cancer for 3 years. One day, when her father was going through her diary, he found a story, Zing the Zebra. It was a story of a spotted zebra that was trying to find acceptance among a world full of stripes. Her father understood the story. Kelly was the spotted zebra trying to find acceptance in a world full of stripes. For Kelly, it was cancer. For others, it may be the language, color of the skin, and for still others, it could be religion or ethnic background. He understood the universal significance of the zebra story. He created the Zebra Foundation to promote tolerance among kids. This is a virtue that we need very urgently in our world today. Homer 1, 581 to 644 was a Muslim caliph 634 to 644 who conquered Syria, Palestine, and Egypt. After conquering, he entered a Christian library stacked with some of the rare manuscripts, books, and parchments. Some people told him to burn the library. Then he asked the conquering soldiers this question: Does this book spread against Allah? Do these books speak against Allah? If so, destroy them. Then he asked the second question: Do these books speak in favor of Allah? Even then, we don't need them, for we have our books. Therefore, burn the library. They burn it. Intolerance is ruining the world. It is a curse upon the earth. Intolerance is the ruining the world. It is a curse upon this earth. If we don't teach our kids and ourselves the virtue of tolerance, then we shall have many more World Trade Centers coming down. We shall have many more Christians. We shall have many more Graham Stains being burnt alive. In today's gospel, Jesus gives a beautiful lesson in tolerance. What a lovely contrast between Homer, who said, if something is not for us, it is against us. And Jesus, who said, if one is not against us, he is for us. In today's gospel, the disciple John said to Jesus, Teacher, we saw someone casting out demons in your name, and we tried to stop him because he was not following us. But Jesus said, do not stop him, for no one who does a deed of power in my name will be able soon afterwards to speak evil of me. Whoever is not against us is for us. Mark chapter 9, verse 30 to 40. We are living in a pluralistic society. This is a lesson we need to learn today, both for the benefit of the society and the world at large. 1. We need to respect the thoughts of others. Every man and woman has a right to his or her own thoughts. Everyone has a right to think of his own thoughts and think it is true until he comes to his own conclusion and beliefs. We are often too eager to condemn that which we don't understand. No man or woman has complete understanding of truth. It is necessary to remember that the truth is always bigger than anyone's understanding of it. We must also consider everyone's right to speak for himself or herself. Intolerance is a sign of both arrogance and ignorance, for it is the sign that a man believes that there is no truth beyond the truth he sees. 2. We must also consider everyone's right to speak for himself or herself. Freedom of speech is a democratic right, but they are but there are limitations. If a man incites violence by his speech, if he sabotages the moral principles on which our society stands, he must be combated. But the way to combat is not to eliminate him, not to book him under POTA, Prevention of Terrorism Act. Voltaire thus laid the principle for freedom of speech in a vivid sentence. I hate what you say, but I would die for your right to say it. Third, we must remember that any doctrine and belief must be judged by the kind of people it procedures. We must remember that any doctrine or belief must be judged by the kind of people it produces. If the faith of a person produces good character in a person, then the faith of that person must be respected. Fourth, we may hate a man's belief, but should never hate the man. We may wish to eliminate what he teaches, but never wish to eliminate the man. Jesus did not agree with the scribes and the Pharisees on many things. He condemned their teaching. He wanted to eliminate their teachings, but never once did he wish to eliminate them physically. He hated their teachings, but he loved them to the extent of dying even for them. May God help us to cultivate this beautiful virtue of tolerance, where we will respect and live with each other in spite of differences. May God help us to accept each other whose sparks don't match our stripes. May God bless you. Amen.